Devotion has no rules. Love itself is the highest rule. This is the story of a young devotee whose pure heart and innocent love brought Lord Jagannath himself to her home in the form of a child. Her name was Karmabayi. She did no big rituals, no difficult worship. But her simple faith and love in the Khichda she cooked every morning was so pure that the Lord himself came daily to eat it. Today we will learn how the love of a simple village girl became eternal and how her offering is still remembered in Lord Jagannath's temple. This is the story of love, devotion, and surrender. This is the story of Ma Karmabayi. In a small village named Kalwa in the Nagaur district of Rajasthan, a girl was born in 625 CE in the house of a Jat farmer named Jeevanram Dudhi. He was overjoyed at her birth and lovingly named her Karma. People in the village lovingly called her Karmabayi. Jeevanram Dudhi was a deep devotee of Lord Krishna. He had a small temple in his house with the beautiful idol of Madan Mohan Krishna. Every day he worshipped the Lord, prepared Bhog, offered it, and only then ate the food as prasadam. This was a strict rule in the house. Karmabayi watched all of this since childhood. Every day she saw her father offering food to Krishna with love and devotion. Slowly the same love for Krishna began growing in her heart. One day, years later, her father decided to go on a pilgrimage. Before leaving, he lovingly explained the worship rituals to Karmabayi and said, "Daughter, until I return, you must take care of the house and also serve Lord Krishna just like I do. Remember, never eat food without offering bhog to the Lord." Karmabayi agreed with full devotion. Her father left for his journey. The next morning, Karmabayi woke up early, took bath, prepared everything for worship, and cooked bajra khichda with pure ghee and jaggery. She placed the plate in front of Lord Krishna's idol and said innocently, "Dear Thakurji, whenever you feel hungry, please eat the khichda. Till then, I will finish the other housework." She went to do her chores. When she returned later, the plate was untouched. She thought maybe Lord Krishna is not hungry yet. So she added more ghee and jaggery and prayed, "Thakurji, please accept my offering. I made it with love. If I made any mistake, please forgive me." But still, nothing changed. Karmabayi's eyes started showing worry and innocent devotion. Now she sat in front of Lord Krishna and said emotionally, "Lord, my father has gone on a pilgrimage. If you wait for him to return, you will stay hungry for many days. So please eat the food I have made. I do not know many dishes. I only know how to make khichda, roti and simple vegetables. But I have added extra ghee and jaggery for you. Please accept my bhog." Still, the Lord did not eat. Her heart became even more restless. Then she said with childlike determination, "If you do not eat, then I will also not eat. If you stay hungry, I will stay hungry with you." She sat in the corner, a little upset, waiting silently. Hours passed. Afternoon turned into evening. Finally, when Karmabayi's devotion remained firm, a gentle voice came from the idol. "Karma, you did not put the curtain. How can I eat when you are watching?" Karmabayi was surprised but immediately understood. She quickly took her veil, dupatta, and covered the idol like a curtain. The moment she did that, Lord Krishna accepted the bhog. When she lifted the curtain, the plate was empty. Karmabayi was filled with joy and said with a smile, "Lord, if this was the only problem, you should have told me earlier. You stayed hungry the whole day and made me hungry too." After this, she ate the prasadam. From that day onward, it became her daily routine. Every morning she woke up early, cooked food for Lord Krishna, covered the idol, offered the bhog, and happily served him every day. Thus it became her daily routine, and Lord Krishna continued accepting the food made lovingly by her hands. Some years later, Karmabai's father Jivanram Dudi passed away. After his departure, she became completely alone. The house which once felt full of devotion and warmth now felt empty and silent. So one day she made a firm decision. She would not stay in that village. She took Lord Krishna's idol in her cloth bag, said goodbye to her village of Kalwa, and left for a long pilgrimage. She travelled across many holy places in India, always chanting the Lord's name and staying absorbed in devotion.
Finally, she reached the sacred land of Jagannath Puri in Odisha. The moment she stepped into Puri, she felt deep peace in her heart. She decided, from now on, I will live here. I will serve the Lord here. Karmabayi built a small hut and placed Lord Krishna's idol inside. Her routine remained the same. Wake up early, cook bajra khichda with ghee and jaggery, offer it lovingly to Lord Krishna, then eat the prasadam and continue her daily work. And just like before, the Lord accepted her bhog every day. One day, Karmabayi made khichda as usual, added ghee and jaggery and offered it to the Lord. A little while later, a young boy came near her hut. He looked tired, hungry, and innocent. He asked softly, "Mother, do you have something to eat? I am very hungry." Karmabayi smiled lovingly and said, "Yes, son, I just made fresh khichda. Come, sit, I will serve you." She served the khichda with love. The boy ate it happily and enjoyed every bite. But this was no ordinary boy. He was Lord Krishna himself, who had come in the form of a child to eat Karmabayi's food. After eating, the child smiled and said, "Mother, the khichda is very tasty. May I come again tomorrow?" Karmabayi replied with motherly affection, "Not only tomorrow, my child. I will make khichda for you every day. Come every morning." The boy smiled and said, "Okay, mother, I will come every day." From the next day, this became a daily miracle. Every morning, Karmabayi made bhog for God, and soon the same child came to her hut to eat the khichda. She served him with love, and he happily ate and went away. Thus, two divine events happened daily. Krishna accepted the bhog inside the temple, and he came as a child to eat from Karmabayi's hands. One day, a sadhu visited Karmabayi's hut. They talked about devotion and service. When the sadhu learnt that Karmabayi cooked food and offered bhog, even before taking a bath or completing rituals, he was surprised. He said, "Mother, worship without bathing and without proper purity is against religious rules. First you must bathe, perform rituals, then offer bhog. Otherwise, the Lord becomes displeased." In her innocence, Karmabayi believed the sadhu's words completely. From the next day, she followed every rule. First bath, then full rituals, then preparing the khichda, and finally offering bhog. But now everything took much longer. By the time she prepared the food, the little child who came exactly at the same morning time would stand hungry and restless at her door. He would say, "Mother, I am hungry. Please give me food soon." Karmabayi would say gently, "Wait a little, son. I will give you food soon. Let the Lord accept the bhog first." The boy ate the food quickly and ran away without washing hands or mouth. This continued for a few days. At the Jagannath temple, every morning when the priests came for darshan, they were shocked to see something strange. There were marks of khichda on Lord Jagannath's mouth. The priests wondered, "We did not offer khichda in the morning bhog. Then where is this khichda coming from? Who is feeding the Lord so early in the morning?" This mystery was about to reveal the divine truth of Karmabayi's devotion. For many days, the priests saw khichda marks on Lord Jagannath's mouth every morning. They realized this was not an ordinary thing. It was the Lord's divine play. They wondered, "Surely the Lord is eating khichda from somewhere else. O Lord, where do you go early in the morning? Who is that blessed devotee whose offering you accept? What a sweet miracle this is!" The priests were eager to know this divine secret. That night, Lord Jagannath himself appeared in the dream of the head priest. The Lord spoke softly. "Priest, I have a dear devotee, Karmabayi. She lives here in Jagannath Puri. Every morning she wakes up early, cooks bajra khichda with ghee and jaggery and offers it to me. I love the khichda made by her hands, and I go to her hut in the form of a child to eat it." Then the Lord continued with a sad tone. "A few days ago, a sadhu told her that offering bhog without bathing and rituals is wrong. So now, Karmabayi spends a lot of time bathing, performing rituals, and then cooking the food. Because of this, I remain hungry. When I eat the khichda and return to the temple, devotees have already arrived. I have to run quickly to reach the temple without even washing my mouth." Hearing these heartfelt words, the priest's eyes filled with tears. He understood that this was not just a dream, it was the Lord's command and His revealed grace. The next morning, the priest located the sadhu and told him everything. The sadhu was shocked and deeply ashamed. With repentance in his heart, he went straight to Karmabayi's hut. He fell at her feet and said, "Mother, I made a mistake. The way you served the Lord with pure love was the truest worship. From now on, please offer the khichda in the same way as before, early in the morning with simple love. You do not need any strict rules. The Lord is pleased only with your devotion." Karmabayi, with her gentle and pure heart, forgave the sadhu. From the next day, she again began waking up early, preparing khichda with love, and offering it to Lord Krishna as before. The Lord also continued coming daily in the form of a child, eating the khichda lovingly, and Karmabayi served him with a mother's affection. This divine routine continued for many years. Then one day, the blessed devotee Karmabayi left this world and merged into the Lord's divine abode. On that day, something amazing and emotional happened in Jagannath temple. Tears were flowing from the eyes of Lord Jagannath's idol. The priests were shocked. The news spread throughout the town. The king of Puli rushed to the temple and prayed, "O Lord, have we committed any mistake? Why are tears coming from your eyes? Please tell us the reason for your sorrow." That night, Lord Jagannath appeared in the dream of both the king and the priest. The Lord's face was filled with love and emotion. He said, "Today my dear devotee, Karmabayi left the world and came to my divine abode. Every morning she lovingly cooked bajra khichda for me. Now I am sad, wondering who will feed me khichda tomorrow morning. The absence of Mother Karmabayi pains my heart." When the dream ended, both the king and the priest woke up with tears flowing from their eyes. They understood that Karmabayi was not an ordinary devotee. She was the living form of pure love and devotion. The next day, the king gathered all the priests, saints and scholars. After discussion, a royal order was announced. From today onwards, Lord Jagannath will be offered Karmabayi's khichda bhog every morning. This will be the first bhog of the day, offered to the Lord in his child form. This offering will be called Bal Bhog. And from that day till today, even after hundreds of years, every morning in Jagannath Puri, before the famous Chappan Bhog, Lord Jagannath is first offered bajra khichda in the name of Ma Karmabayi. It is the eternal memory of her love and devotion. This is true love. This is true devotion, where even God sheds tears for his devotee. The life of Ma Karmabayi is an inspiration for every devotee, showing that God responds not to rules, but to pure love and sincere devotion.